Yo, what is up, Ship fam? What's up, YouTube? I missed last week, and I'm gonna be honest, I missed it completely by accident. Taking a week off from Grandpa's farm is not what I meant to do, but it is Thursday, and that means it is time for another episode on Grandpa's farm on the old family farm map. It looks like we've got a lot of maple syrup. If you remember on the last episode, we hauled a bunch of sap over here to the sugar house. It looks like production has been in overdrive. I think it's time we purchase an auto load trailer because that's a lot of pallets to load. Let's do that right now, right here on Grandpa's farm. So I've got an auto load trailer for the pallets over at the shop. We're just gonna take the small farm model, go over and pick it up. But look at all these pallets as you round the corner here. So for those of you that might be tuning into Grandpa's farm for the first time, on the last episode, episode 19, we added a maple syrup or sap factory. So we added a bunch of maple trees. Let me see if I can find it on the map here. I think this is it. Yeah, so this is it. So this is our sap. And so this time of year, spring, sap's flowing. We take it from here. So why don't we could do that right now. So I think this is full or just about, or we already emptied everything that I had. So it looks like we emptied everything we had, so we have another 14,199 liters of sap. So we'll bring that over to the sugar house, and that'll start making pallets. Now, hopefully we make a little bit of money on this because we only have $209. Winters are rough, and I did not leave us enough money, but it is March. Tomorrow, April 1st, we can start putting corn in the ground, and the hard months are behind us. We have the harvest to look forward to. That'll bring us some money. So we're going to bring this over here to the sugar house, and we're just dump this in there, and then we'll go grab our auto load trailer, and we'll sell these pallets. Now, do me a quick favor if you haven't already. Make sure you guys hit the thumbs up on the video. It does so many good things for a small channel like ours. And I say ours because you're just as much a part of this as I am. And if you haven't hit the sub button yet, make sure you hit that sub button. Join us. You never know what kind of journey we're going to be doing next. And today, it's a farming on Grandpa's farm kind of journey. The backstory is we inherited Grandpa's farm after he passed away. It was in complete disarray, and we're starting to turn it around. I say starting to. $209 in the bank does not seem like we're starting to turn it around, but I promise we will. All right, this is like the first, like, I don't want to say futuristic, but the first piece of, whoa, that lifted us right up. Man, I hope we're sitting high enough. This was the first purchase as far as like advancements that we've done. We've tried to keep it as manual as Grandpa would have liked it. He liked things the old school way. He didn't like GPS or auto load. He wanted to do things by hand. He wanted to do it the hard way, but that is a lot of pallets of maple syrup. And I think it's going to be easier and much quicker if we just use an auto load. Boy, this even this trailer empty, this old farm ball is having a hard time, so we might have to go dig out the bigger of the farmals. All right, so it is working. I think that might be all we can do for now. Yeah, 6 pallets. That's all it's going to take. All right, we'll have to make multiple trips, but there we go. We have no, it's saying I should be able to put more on here. No, 8 out of 8. Yep. All right, so we are full. 6,400 liters of maple syrup. If this doesn't get Grandpa's farm turned around and start seeing an income come in, I don't know what will. Well, it's not the longest drive, but it's the longest drive we've had to make yet to sell anything. So maybe this tractor's not the right tractor for the job, but at least we'll make some money. It's worth the trip, I believe. Surprised there's not a bridge right here, because this is kind of like the main town. This is where everything happens. You have a couple storefronts this way, the railroad, you have the church over here, and then our sell point is up here with the sawmill and stuff. Uh-oh. Oh, are we not going to make it? We're not going to make it up this hill. Yeah, we're going to have to go grab the other... Boy, I wonder if it's worth it just to buy a truck at this point. Well, here is the moment of truth. We're going to see how much we're going to make. $6,799. That might be enough just to stop at the shop and maybe purchase ourselves a truck. Oh, that was, hey, that's good money. And that's only 8 of them. There's a lot more left. So why don't we do that? On the way back, I just want to pick up trucks so we can tow this trailer so it's up off the ground a little bit higher. Now, I'm not going to sell our farm all, but I think this one's probably going to fit Grandpa's farm the best, right? Let's go ahead and paint it. Those Case IH colors. I think we're going to do I don't want a gooseneck. Yeah, because we're not going to do that. Oh, no. All right, so yeah, I want the sideboards. That looks really cool. We want a trailer hitch, right? Yes, we definitely want a trailer hitch. All right, I think I like it. Let's go ahead and there we go. All right, so that is cool. Very, very cool. And yeah, that's the newest edition. Oh wait, it's 30 grand. Uh-oh, we only have 6,900. You know what? We'll lease it. We'll lease it. We'll go in debt. We're gonna need it. Besides, I have a feeling we're going to make it back with all the syrup that we're gonna be selling on Grandpa's farm. Look at this thing. How sweet is that? This is definitely the type of truck Grandpa would have drove. There we go. Sits much higher. Well, not a lot higher. Oh, well, maybe it's just a trailer. But, yeah, this is definitely the type of truck Grandpa would have drove. All right, let's go and get the rest of our pallets. We might be able to throw a couple in the back as well. Why not? All right, this is working out perfectly, and we're already full. So let me see if I can lift a couple pallets into the back of the truck just to make it a little bit more worth our while. Boy, but uh-oh. Let it go. There we go. All right, so you know what? We might, with it that high, let's go ahead and we'll just stack another. Do I have to do it this way? You know what? Oh, man. I wish I would have. I think we could fit all these. All right, it's not the prettiest, but that's all of it. So we have the trailer. We have 3 on the truck. We have 8 on the trailer. This is going to be much better. Man, that trailer's got a really weird collision, doesn't it? It is a much, much quicker trip this time. Yeah, that trailer's got a weird collision. Much quicker trip this time. Let's see if it goes up the hill a little better. Oh, much easier. Maybe not. We're getting stuck. Maybe I put the sell point in the wrong spot. No, we made it. All right, we're here. Let's see how much money we make off of this one. I wonder... No, it's taking it. I thought I was going to have to take them out of the back of the truck by hand, but it looks like it's taking it. Oh, we're at the... Oh, 12,000, almost 13,000. Now we're 13,000. $14,689. Not bad. considering we started this episode with 209. You know what? There's also one more day, one more night we have to sleep. We can't do anything until April. The only thing left to do is plant corn, and you can't start planting corn until April. So basically what that means is we sleep, we're probably going to produce some more maple syrup overnight in the sugar house, and we'll wake up in the morning, take one more trip, load up the planter. Actually, I think I got to get the planter. Yeah, because I am not using the 2-row planter this time. I've got a much bigger... We're going to borrow a much bigger Case IH planter. And it's raining. All right, yeah, we did produce some. All right, let's go ahead and, yeah, let's get these loaded up. We have 2, 4, 6, 7 pallets, almost a full trailer load. So we'll get these sold. Hopefully it'll stop raining in the meantime, and we can, you know what, we might as well stop with the trailer on the way back and pick up the planter. I think it's a 9-row planter this time, much bigger. This will be our last load of maple syrup for a little while. And that's going to bring us up, man, 20 grand. This was it. This is exactly what Grandpa's farm was missing. Something that could produce us a lot of money and not rely on harvest season year after year. We had to have something else to bring in some money and increase the cash flow, and the maple syrup seems to have done it. This is exactly what we needed to do to turn Grandpa's farm around. So I'm just going to put our trailer away, and you know what? Let's just leave it hooked to the truck, because I doubt we'll ever use it for anything different. There we go. Well, oh, you know what? Completely forgot to go get the the planter. All right, you know what? We'll just grab the big farm wall, head on over and pick it up. Oh, you know what though? We should, well, never mind. We got a bunch of honey we should go sell as well. So we've got 11 pallets of honey, I believe, right? 11, no, 10 and a quarter, 10 and a half, I don't know. You know what, I really don't like the collision on that trailer when it's full. I don't have an issue with it if we're missing 1 or 2 pallets, but when it's full like that, yeah, it's not, there's something weird about it. I think we've got to pull up to, yeah, we got to pull up to the back door here. There it is. All right, so we'll sell what's in the truck first. There's $2,297. And there's another 6,053. All right, look at that. I think that is the most money we've had on Grandpa's farm at one time. So we're going to use this 950 Cyclo. We are not going to use the twin tanks, but this is a Case International Harvester 950 Cyclo. We're going to lease it because we're not really going to use it all that often, like once a year. You know what? Am I going to be able to put it on this thing? No. We're going to have to come back with the other... Yeah, we're going to have to come back with the other farm wall. Man. I'm spending most of this episode just running around. But the good news is the rain has stopped, and we are back at the shop. Going to grab our planter. This is only for corn. Remember, that's all we have left to plant. We have the big field that we added on to right behind the house along the road, and then we also have the one that we're going to use for, and I think we're going to switch this up. The one right in front of us right now, we're going to use that for silage, and the one I think behind the house, even though it's closer to the silage bunker, we're actually going to use that for Grandpa's shine. And we also have to figure out how we're going to add on to the grapes. We don't have enough grapes to produce any of Grandpa's secret moonshine. So how are we going to do that? I think we should put it over where our grass field. Yeah, if we had the money. I wonder how much we would get if we destroyed, or like, you know, quote unquote sold our current grapevine, our vineyard, and put it over where the let's go find that out. So I know we get money to destroy this, right? Are we getting any money back? No. We're not getting any money back. That is an absolute bummer. That is a bummer, because that is all gone now, and we would have to put it right over here. And that's going to kind of get rid of our grass field, but I feel like it's worth it. I feel like it's worth it. Because the only thing that's keeping us from getting a full 1,000 liters of moonshine is the grapes. That's the only thing we've run out of. We literally cannot produce any moonshine, not even a whole pallet, because we don't have enough grapes. So we're gonna have to increase our grapes. It's a good thing we sold all that money, or sold all that maple syrup, because we're just gonna have to put it right here. We're gonna have to put where's the production orchards? There we go. Grapes. All right, and I do have the cheaper grape mod, so we'll yeah. Oh well, yeah, 620. That's not bad. That's not bad at all. All right, I will work on this. I'll show you guys the finished product, because this is kind of a pain in the butt, I think. All right, so about 8 grand, 6 grand. We've got a much bigger vineyard. We've lost our grass field, but you know what? Inside the cow barn, like inside the cow barn fence, like there's a ton of grass in there. We can make hay that way. So that looks much better. So yeah, I think going into next year, we're definitely looking a lot better, and we'll be able to finally get some moonshine out of Grandpa's secret still, which is kind of secret this time of year. The leaves are full, and you can't really see it unless you know what you're looking for. So we just got to figure out what we want to do with this area now. There's like nothing here. It's like empty space. I mean, we can leave it, but what do you guys want to do? You got any ideas? I'd love to see. I don't know. I don't know what we'd put there. I don't know. We got to go grab some seeds, though. We got very little seeds left. Grandpa's stash of seeds has gotten really, really small. Yeah, and I'm not gonna be able to back this thing in here, am I? All right, we'll bring a pallet out. Let's see if that's enough. We just got to put this away, back up to the fertilizer that we dropped last year, and we're ready. We're ready to put corn in the ground. This is it. This is the last little bit. Well, I mean, we have some weed. We got to spray some weeds. We got to, you know, hit a couple fields with some fertilizer here and there, but it's about done. Like the planting season, and then it's just on to the fun part, which is, which is the harvesting. That is the funnest part of the year. That's what we do all this for. There we go. All right, we're halfway full. You know what? Hopefully that's enough. Hopefully that's enough. All right, let's we'll start with the small field out here. I'll have to pull on the other side of these poles. All right, this should take no time at all. Look at the size of this thing. This is a big jump up from our 2-row corn planter we used last year. This is a big step up. There we go. Corn in the ground on April 1st. It's going to be a good year. It's going to be a darn good harvest. Hopefully it's an early harvest, and we can start pulling the stuff as soon as possible. Our oats right across here look really good. I think we're going to have to spray those, though. I think we're gonna have to hit those with some herbicide. Maybe not though. It looks really, really green. We'll give it another week, but my guess is we're gonna have to but you see that thing spin around? That is really handy. I like this planter. Well, I just made a huge, huge mistake at the other end of this field. I'll show you guys when we get back down there. I am so upset with myself. Everything looked great. All the fields looked great. Now I've got a big gouge. You can almost see it from here. If I back out, see that? See that bald spot? It's not bald. I just planted corn there on accident. So we've got a little patch of corn on our beautiful, luscious oat field. What a bummer, man. Well, there it is. There it is. What an ugly, ugly screw up. See, oats right here. Oats, oats, oats. Corn. Oh, man. That is a bummer. I was being so careful, too. I thought I shut it off. I raised it. Oh, man. What are you going to do, huh? What are you going to do? One corn field just about finished. One more to go. This is the long one. If you remember right, I think it was 2 episodes ago, we made this one much bigger than what it was. And we stretched it all the way down here. In fact, it's almost to the house. And it stops right behind the sugar house, which the sugar house we placed here after. That was not here. But this will be the field that we will pump over into Grandpa's secret still, just because it has more corn, and we don't really need all that much silage. Even when we do have money to buy cows, our barn doesn't really fit a lot, so we don't need a lot of silage. So I'd rather have this field go into something that's going to make us a lot more money. And then, you know, we're just holding on to extra silage. Now we'll use the smaller field for silage. This planter makes light work of all the fields on this map. I feel like I'm cheating a little bit. But the quicker we can get done, the quicker we can try to move things into the next part of the grow season, which is making sure everything's sprayed, make sure everything's been hit with herbicide, and really maximize our growth year, our growth season, so we can really reap the benefits come harvest season. That is the one thing Grandpa always talked about. It's not always about the harvest season. It's the months that are in between that will really make or break your harvest. And with this final pass, the planting season is complete. Everything that is we wanted to be put in the ground has been put in the ground. You know what? I wonder if me moving our grapes is going to mess up our harvest. I think grapes were supposed to be in the ground March, I think, is the start of the growth season for... We'll find out. Let me finish up this pass, and we'll bring up the seasonal calendar. I don't have Grandpa's notes on me. He always left notes on this type of stuff, and I don't have it on me, so let's take a look. While this thing's folding up, let's go take a look at our month's grapes. Yeah, March. March, they were supposed to be in the ground, but that's okay. Oh, no, March and April. So we're still good because it's April 1st. Excellent. I'm going to bring this thing back because we're done with this, and we're going to return it. I'm not going to pay to lease it every month, or we'll just return it. We'll buy ourselves something like this someday. Someday we will. Now that I've got the planter returned, we've got to go grab our roller so we can get our cornfields both rolled and ready for growth. I think that's probably going to be it for the planting season. We'll have to go around and see what needs to be sprayed. What are we going to need for herbicide? I think we've got a little bit of herbicide left. I've got some liquid fertilizer left. We'll have to take an inventory of that as well, but we're ready. We're so ready to go. I think the only part of rolling I like is seeing all these straight lines in the field. Other than that, it's a pretty boring job. I should invest in a bigger roller, but for now, this thing works, and it's ours. It's paid for. But what better way to be satisfied than watch a bunch of straight lines appear in a field that's going to make you a ton of money come September. A little over halfway done on this field. Nothing exciting happened. I tried to tell you guys. This part is very boring. You're just leaving lines back and forth, but it is strengthening our seed bed, so it is doing something good for us. We're almost done with this one. The other one's going to take a little bit longer, but you know what? It's all right. It's for a good reason. It's for a good cause. The first field is finished. Now we just got to move on to the second one. This one's going to take a little bit longer. I don't think I'll show a lot of it just because, as I mentioned, it's very uneventful. It's a very boring part of the planting season, but it is necessary. I don't know what it does to increase our yield, and I'm sure that yield percentage is super small, but on a small farm like this, every little bit helps. So we're going to do it. So we're just about halfway, probably 4 more passes and we're done. 1:30 in the afternoon, so we missed lunch. Once again, we always seem to work through lunch on the farm. That's one thing I don't remember Grandpa ever doing. I don't think he ever skipped lunch or breakfast. I remember seeing my grandmother step out on the porch and yelling to him that dinner was ready or lunch was ready, but I don't think he ever skipped it. I think he was the type where if somebody took the time to do something for him, like make him lunch or make him dinner, he was going to show the appreciation by stopping to enjoy it. So I don't think a lot of us in this generation or the younger generation really appreciate the things that other people do. Stopping to enjoy a lunch that somebody else might have prepared for you. It's a different time. We're stuck in the shade now that we're closer to the tree line. It's harder and harder to see these, see our lines and see where I've been. It's kind of a guessing game. I kind of wish I had a GPS, but like I mentioned in episodes before, Grandpa never believed in that stuff. You drove by sight, you worked hard, you didn't use the all the amenities that some of the farmers use these days. We just got to clean up this edge, and that is it. And we'll go around, we'll see what needs to be, what needs fertilizer, what needs herbicide, if any. I don't think any of our fields, they might not need a lot. We'll check over there first. We'll, what was that? Was that our canola? I think that's our canola field. We'll start with this one. Well, actually, we'll start with this one. As soon as we're off the field here, I'll get out, we'll step on it, we'll see what it needs. All right, so this one is 100% fertilized, so this needs nothing. And we're going to get a 98% yield bonus, so that's pretty good. And then I think this is canola. I can't remember. No, this is wheat. All right, so this is wheat, 100% fertilized. Oh, this needs rolling. Oh, well, we missed that. Because I think if we put the roller on it now, I think it's going to ruin it. So let's check these fields as well. We know this one's already been sprayed with herbicide. 100% fertilized. Okay, this is great. And then the cornfield that we just did, 100% fertilized. Wow. Everything's ready to go. We'll check our, was this oats? We'll check our oats real quick. What do we got here? 60%. Ooh, okay. So we're going to have to, no, 50%. So we're going to have to spray this. And what does our grapes look like? Grapes are growing 50%. Okay, so we know those have to be fertilized and the oats have to be fertilized. That's not bad. We got a lot done. And I think that's probably going to be it for this episode. On the next one, we'll have to spray those real quick and hopefully make some more money off our maple syrup. Let's go get this thing put away real quick. Well, I put the roller away and I looked over here where our grapes used to be. It is so naked over here. We got to find something to put over here. Maybe some more greenhouses, maybe some kind of production, maybe a windmill. That's not a bad idea. I bet you that would go perfect over here. I like it. And we still have $12,000 left, and we can use this to create some flour. So there's another income. And it looks like this is animated as well. Look at that. There that's where we dump it. This is fantastic. Now take a look at the production menu, and we're going to be able to do wheat, barley, oats, and we'll have grain. How cool is that? So we'll have flour, we do sunflower oil, canola oil, olive oil, pig food. That is awesome. This looks fantastic. I probably should have turned it around, but you know what? It's okay. Is this an animated button? I think it is. Yes. Maybe it doesn't spin until... Yeah, maybe we got to put stuff in it. All right. That is awesome. I like the way that looks. And we still have $12,677 left. Yo, I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. I apologize for missing last week's episode, but that just prolongs this series a little more. I think I'm going to cap this at 24 episodes. This one is episode 20. Thank you so much for today and the 19 episodes that came before it. I appreciate you. If you haven't hit the like button yet, do me a big favor, hit the like button. It does so many good things for a small channel like ours. And if you haven't hit the sub button yet, make sure you hit the sub button because we're always doing something different. Some kind of different journey. Speaking of journeys, thank you all for joining me, not just today, but every day. Hope to see you on the next one. Until then, stay safe, look after one another. Be kind to yourself. You deserve it. Much love, everybody. Peace.